Have you ever had a roster of guys
What is it? I feel like I need to
dating
know.
multiple men at the same time?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
How many? Well, like what's?
Like two.
Two?
Usually
Okay.
it's like just like 2 or 3, like nothing major.
Well, we know
I just
you,
do
it's
the
like
first
50.
dates. I know if I don't go on second dates are really hard. So as soon as I go on a second date with someone, I'm usually not talking to other people.
Okay. Emily, what about you? Ever had a roster?
No.
Never?
No, actually, they never overlapped any of the guys I've dated.
Okay.
So.
No overlap. Sophia, any overlap?
Yeah, no, I mean,
Roster?
I've been, like, interested in 2 guys at the same time. I wasn't
Sure.
dating both of them at the same time.
Sure.
Yeah,
Amy?
same. Like, I was interested, but I've never, like, was talking to them or seeing them or anything.
Yeah. Amy?
No roster for me.
Lynn?
No. Once I'm interested in someone, it's only then.
Gotcha. I want to ask this. Sugar daddies. Earlier on, I overheard before the show, this was related to the dating app thing. You have a couple sugar daddies currently?
No. No.
You used to?
Never. I had one.
Oh.
And
Wait.
basically,
How did you meet them?
I got banned from Tinder
Oh,
because when I first signed up, I didn't know there was like an age thing where you can like move around the ages. So I kind of
Yikes.
just
yeah, 18 plus.
I
shit.
left it there, and there was like old men popping up, and I'm like, this is kind of weird. And then I guess they would find my Instagram, DM me on Instagram a bunch of stuff. And
Did you have your Instagram in your bio? Because on your dating app.
oh, I got
Hinge-
banned from Tinder, but let me see.
Okay,
this.
okay, go ahead.
At one point in time, I was fucking around, and I was like, I'm just gonna like all these old men and see what genuinely happens. So they start texting me on Tinder, and they're like, I will send you like $3,000 right now. I could be your sugar daddy. I'll take you out. I'll pay for everything, like this and that. And I was just like, okay, like here's my Venmo. They sent me money, but I got banned from Tinder because of that.
How much money total do you think you made from the Venmo thing?
Off Tinder specifically? Maybe $1,000.
Life, once again, life on easy mode. There's
No,
no
it went
guy,
to my rent for my parents.
Don't have life on easy
there is
mode.
literally no guy, I don't care how fucking attractive he is, on the face of this planet that can instantly get money from women on a dating app.
But
Somebody just offered you money and you refused it.
You don't. Okay,
that money went to
your sugar daddies.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, life on easy mode. Yeah.
No.
Life on easy.
Sure,
mode.
I got the money, but I put it towards my rent for my parents. I gave it to them for rent.
Yeah, life on easy mode.
Sure.
That's not
old were
easy-
these men?
Like
Get-
women don't
that-
have life on easy mode. Like that's not
That
just because we can
that's
sometimes
easy
get
mode.
money
that's easy mode.
easier
I'd
than
agree,
men.
that's easy mode.
That- that's easy.
but
That's
actually,
easy, yeah.
Bro,
like
It's pretty
okay.
easy.
Coming
I
from
mean,
somebody
yeah, it's
who's gotten-
accessible.
yeah, if I could easily pay my rent with somebody's money, that's easy. If you're
Well,
telling
yeah,
me you don't
that's-
have to
I
work
guess
an
that, like-
hour, a minute of your time, and you can pay your rent with somebody else's money,
I still
that's
work.
Easy. No,
But you don't get
you
paid
just
that
said
much.
you paid the rent
That's the
with
thing.
that.
If you
so-
really wanted to finesse, you could get on the sugar daddy websites. You could get
I
on
did.
all the dating. Oh, you were on Seeking?
No. SugarDaddy.com.
Oh.
As a joke, too. I just want to, like, preference. I'm not going on there specifically to, like, find a sugar daddy. It's like, I'm doing it to, like,
Be a
see.
piece of shit.
No. But I'm just,
Why?
like, seeing how this works. Because I was, like, interested. I was like, okay, I'm just going to sign up, see what happens, whatever.
But you also said when you were on the dating apps, which are people genuinely go on there to try to find whether it's casual, whether it's more serious. You were just like, well, I mean, I suppose it's no
I
surprise,
didn't go
but-
on there just for the sugar daddies. I mean, like,
No,
it
that's
was
not what
just
I'm saying,
like,
but wait, so okay, these dudes just sent you 1,000 and then you got banned because of the age thing.
no, because of the money.
Oh,
They
because of
don't
the
allow things like that on there.
Yeah, and rightfully so. They should protect men from predatory women. But
Anyways.
there's not men on dating apps who are preying on women the same way that women are preying on men on dating apps for money.
okay for money, but
For
like
money wise.
For what?
I didn't ask for any of it. I was just like, here's my Venmo. You want to do you? Go ahead.
Look, I think men have some accountability in this. You shouldn't. Men don't fucking send women you don't know money. Like, come on, guys, don't.
you need to
send-
watch Barbie. Like you really need to watch Barbie.
Nah, fuck that. What
How
is
would
it?
that
that
change
related? What
the
is that
topic of
Have
sending
you
money
not-
to someone you don't know?
Have you guys
She's talking
not
about the
seen Barbie?
patriarchy.
I've seen
it,
Barbie. How is
yeah.
it related?
What does that
Okay.
have to do with the money?
it doesn't have to do with the money, but he's talking about how women have life on easy mode.
Yeah.
If you watch
Oh.
Barbie,
That,
Oh, yeah,
that
I don't
explains
even know,
everything.
Okay, yeah,
there
but I
definitely is
don't-
female privilege.
I don't need to hear another woman explain to me how hard her life is, but when I hear someone sit here and tell me that they paid their rent with somebody else's money, I can just
Right.
look at that and decide. I don't need to hear somebody on a movie tell me how bad my life is as a woman. No, I don't care about that movie.
There definitely is female privilege.
Okay,
Like people talk about like
that's
white
your
male
opinion.
privilege. Like I don't think that's a thing. But like female privilege, like I have my car, like I got like flat tires, whatever, broken down on the side of the road multiple times since moving to California, and I like realized I'm so glad that I'm a young female because people actually stop and help me. And if I was,
Yeah, I totally
if I was a
agree with
man,
that part
people
of
would
it.
not help me.
That's true. Also,
Yes, I agree.
just to add on to your point, when it comes to, was it mostly men stopping to help you with your car?
Yes.
So when it comes to male intervention, women, if you're out in public, you basically have, let's say you're at a party type environment. Let's say you're just at, not even a party type environment. Let's say you're walking in a shopping mall. You basically, as a woman, have male bodyguards.
Yep.
Like, not every man will intervene. However, let's say, for example, a guy is attacking you physically. Other men who don't know you, who have no relationship to you, who are not your siblings or your brother or your boyfriend, total strangers, owe you nothing. If they see someone attacking you, say a man's attacking you, they will intervene on your behalf and not just try to stop the fight. There'll probably be a group of men, a horde of men who will beat the shit out of the dude.
Yeah, because
Whereas-
biology.
Whereas as men, even if it's an unfair situation, if 3 dudes are fucking us up, if 3 dudes are like, no other men are going to intervene on our behalf. So women basically have that additional privilege of, you basically have free bodyguards when you're out in public.
Yeah.
Debatable.
okay with
Debatable.
that.
What
is the
because
point?
it's also that
that's
women tend to
just,
be.
like,
I don't know.
Huh?
It's a lot of,
Subjective.
I've seen men intervening. I don't know about that. Look at the Montgomery
It's also a
Brawl.
lot. It's also
Wait.
a lot of men getting jumped.
No,
where
that's-
people
that's-
pull out their camera phones and just.
I mean,
True, which I think
there's
is
pros
messed
and
up. I
cons
think
to that.
that's
Like,
messed up on that side.
Well, there's actually this famous clip where it's from like some Indian TV show, very old. I don't know if this is a perfect example. Nick, we're not going to Google it, but a woman slaps a man, and it's on a TV show. A woman slaps a man, he slaps her back. All the men that were behind the scenes, like 20 dudes, it's like how could she slap? This was an internet meme. He's like, how could she slap? Slaps her back, right? She slaps him, he slaps her back. Look, I don't think you should hit anybody. However, if you hit somebody, you should be prepared to be hit back.
Instigating is something. Yes, I agree with that part.
So, all the men, despite the fact that they all saw her slap him first, that guy got the shit kicked out of him by like 20 dudes. So there's something in men that it's like this protection thing where if they see a woman like being hit by a man, they're going to intervene on your behalf. Total strangers. So that's another privilege.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's like pros and cons because I
Sure.
am more vulnerable. So when I'm stuck on the side of the road and I have a flat tire and I know how to change a flat tire, but there's situations I got a flat in my spare tire. So anyway, then it's like, and I don't have cell service. I really need help. I have been very fortunate that everyone who stopped was very nice and had good intentions, but you never know. You never
Yes,
know what
it
their
is
intentions are,
also-
and I am more
Sure.
vulnerable. So
Sure.
pros and cons.
But why
yeah.
should I watch the Barbie movie? Explain
Okay.
it to me. Explain it to me.
There's a specific scene in the Barbie movie where
Yeah.
one of the characters gives a monologue about like kind of the societal like standards that women are subject to, and personally it really aligned with me and like how I go through life, and like I kind of realized that women, like, it's a lot to get into right now, but
We can get into it. Go ahead.
no, I don't know if I want to, but like I just think that that movie really puts it in perspective for men to like understand what we go through as women that you might not understand.
Well, try to explain it to me. I don't have time to watch it now, but if you can, give me a 30-second, 1-minute.
Sure, we have the privilege. Okay, doesn't mean
No.
we don't have
I'm-
that stuff in our life.
I'm trying to understand here. I'm trying to understand. Please, if you can.
Okay. I'll
Try to articulate it.
I can't get any words out. So, okay, yeah, we do have this like privilege in some ways, but also like you as a woman, I feel like I can't walk alone at night because something might happen to me. And
Can before I have you continue, can we just address that specific one really quick? Q, do you have anything on this? Do you want to come in on that or?
About her walking
Well,
alone
the
at night?
feeling that at night she is more likely to be victim of violent crime. I have
because if I walk alone at night, I'm more likely to be a victim of violent crime.
So even though I think it's the case that women might feel more vulnerable, the reality is if you look at crime statistics, men are more likely to be victims of violent crime.
okay, but I mean, how like what statistics, like where are these coming from first of all?
The Department of Justice, various
Okay,
crime
well,
statistics.
I'll have to see those statistics, but
It's true. Men are more likely to be victims of violent crime.
okay, sure, it's true.
Burglar,
but
murder, assault.
Mm-hmm.
okay, well,
What about getting
I
like?
don't
Because
know
I
what to
think
say.
something that I fear is like not only violent crime.
SA? Are you talking about
No,
SA?
like getting kidnapped,
Yeah,
like
getting
and like sex
kidnapped.
trafficked. That's like my biggest
men
fear.
using their
Getting
privilege as
sex trafficked?
against
To be
me.
honest, like as a full-grown woman, you're not the biggest like priority to be sex trafficked or kidnapped. They
Let's
primarily
maybe
go
just,
against children.
just
with
so
the
we're not
word
getting
choice.
into
Oh, true, yeah, we
TOS, let's
can't
stay away
use
from
that.
trafficking. But
But
your biggest fear is to be trafficked. So your biggest
Not to
fear
be
is
just to
you're
be,
gonna be
like-
abducted and then shipped to some Latin American country. Like, is that
That was a
genuinely?
big jump, but
But isn't that what traffic? What?
yeah,
what
you
is-
know,
when
in
you say
like
trafficking?
yeah,
what-
like cities like Roseville, like
Roosevelt.
Roseville.
Roseville.
Yeah, it's
I
like
live
it's
very close to there.
yeah, it's near Sacramento. There's a lot more trafficking that goes on that we even know about.
But like, isn't that typically like some they bring in a woman from overseas?
yeah, it's usually children and immigrants that are victims.
I
of
will
that.
say
But it
in that
happens
on
here
area,
this real
too
quick.
to
it's
adult
people.
women.
It's people in
It
that area. It's a lot of people
Are
coming
women
in, not
en
out.
masse, like American women, getting abducted?
It's not
into-
common, but it happens.
It happens.
So
It's a very real thing.
yeah.
no, so I used to work with an organization that actually fought to rescue victims of that for several years.
Okay.
So 1 in 6 individuals that 1 out of 6 people that either know someone or is a victim of human trafficking.
Wait,
Most
hold
people
on,
don't
hold on.
understand
Just let's go into that. 1 in 6 people.
of who you know, or in the sense of like you know someone or you know someone who knows someone.
Whoa,
that's
whoa, whoa!
actually
That's a
done that.
bullshit. Just on its face, that's such a fucking bullshit. How can you know somebody who knows somebody? What kind of statistics is that? Give me the percentage
laws-
risk
it's the laws
on.
of 60
Yeah,
risk,
but what does it? I know somebody who know. Why are they taking statistics on? I know somebody who knows somebody who was a victim of a crime. Why? That's just you're trying to use words to paint things in a certain way. What is the actual likelihood of someone in the United States being trafficked?
So I'd have to bring back the stats just because it's been a couple years to get the exact piece. The highest rate for where trafficking happens, though, is the victims are actually brought here. U.S.
But do you see how disingenuous, Jesus, I can't speak
Disingenuous.
right now. Disingenuous it is to use language. 1 in 6 people.
Mike Davis donated $100. You don't blame the kid for being a brat, you blame the parents.
I think it's like you're using language in a way to 1 in 6 people know somebody or 1 in 6 people have either been trafficked or know somebody who has.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's such a weird way of 1 in 6 people eats candy or knows somebody who eats candy. That's just
Why
like
is
a
that-
weird framing of a statistic.
I mean, it's just the way that I framed it right now, but it's one of those things as far as like how it is a lot more prevalent than what most people think, and most people are trafficked by someone they know. That's what most people don't realize. It's not necessarily people coming from India or Vietnam and being brought to the country. Yeah, that happens a lot, but you'd be surprised at how many people are actually in the U.S.
I would say one is one too many, and it is a thing that
Yes,
happens.
of course, it's a terrible thing.
I don't know the
but
statistics. It might not be like obviously it's not as prevalent here, but it does happen. It is a real thing.
And as
It is
women,
actually
we
the
get
biggest
trafficked
business
more
in
than
the
men.
United States of America, and that's funny you say it's not as prevalent here.
Okay.
That's